What's cracklin', everybody? Welcome back once again to the definitive cereal tier list. For each episode, take a cereal, put it on the tier list so you know how good it is. I'm your host, Tucker, and this episode, to wrap up our trek of Malt O Meal cereals, we're going to be doing mini spooners frosted, which is their version of frosted mini wheats. Now, thus far, we've done 9 other Malt O Meal cereals. Mostly C's. I think it's 6 C's, 3 D's. So it's kind of the target zone for this. The original frosted mini wheats was a D. The original strawberry, blueberry, and the Little Bites chocolate, all that same D category. So that feels like where this will probably end up. But it'd be cool if it could, do something unique and stay at least the Malt O Meal C. But let's just get this open. Final bag for a while. That'll be nice. Okay. It's sort of similar. It smells more like hay than frosted mini wheats. Yeah, I'm thinking hay when I smell this. So. Okay. That's probably enough, yeah. Maybe like a couple more. Just kind of even out that bowl, A lot of powder. So, like frosted mini wheats, it looks like the mini adjective is not very accurate. Like, that's most of the spoon, just for one. So, didn't fix that, but we'll see how the taste is. Two of them. Okay. So, this blander that I remember frosted mini wheats being, because I remember those being not really my thing, little two, which are the wheat flavor, but the frosted flavor I remember liking. This one, at least initially, not getting much of that frosted flavor. Okay, I've managed to get a bit more of the frosted flavor on a couple of the pieces. For a second there, I thought that the dry ones maybe were picking up more, but I think the dry one, what I was comparing to, just happened to have a bit more on it. But yeah, when you get that flavor, not bad, kind of how I remember the original being, but again, just seems far less present. As I first mentioned, the actual piece itself is a little blander than frosted mini wheats, so that's a negative it's got going for it as well. The crunch is roughly the same as I recall it being. For drier pieces, a lot of the crunch you can actually get from the frosting, but once it's been in the milk, that's all gone from the frosting. Like, the piece kind of keeps it for a sec, but not really doing anything to stand out there either. So between me, drinking it while I've been eating and the rest just being absorbed all the way, there's not a ton of milk left, but I'm still gonna see what taste it's got going. Real easy to keep these pieces out of the milk. That's nice. It's got a bit of that frosting taste going on in there. Not a ton. But yeah, it's sort of there, kind of like how it is on the piece, so that's fine. obviously automatically less bland than the piece itself was, so that's a good thing. Not exactly wrapping up this current Malt O Meal streak with a strong contender, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect it to be. So like all the Malt O Meals we've done so far, Mini Spooners doesn't really live up to its inspiration, which in this case would be the frosted mini wheats. Didn't improve anything, and honestly kind of deproved a lot of things, so kind of a letdown here. But it wasn't necessarily that it's bad, it's more just really bland and kind of just like you're eating it and you're not really getting a ton going on in your mouth. You know, it tastes sort of there with the frosting, but it's kind of sparse, so not a ton. And the piece itself is more grainy than the frosted mini wheat, but it doesn't add like a flavor to that is also just in itself kind of bland. So that's kind of just the whole tag word for this cereal is just bland. So what I'm gonna do is give Mini Spooners Frosted a D, which is the same category as Frosted Mini Wheats, but I would put this a very low D. And the only reason it's not an E is because, like I said, that there's nothing inherently just bad about it. It's just, as I've been saying repeatedly, bland. Like, not good, sure, but I wouldn't go as far as to say truly bad. So I don't think it quite fits in the E, but bottom D for sure. And thus far, the lowest of the Malt O Meals. Like this, and then like Cinnamon Toasters would probably be like just above this one, and then Golden Puffs, Cocoa Roos, those are the 4 Ds. So that's kind of how I'd put those, I think. But yeah, not a high note to end Malt O Meal on, but we'll be back eventually to do all the other fun varieties they have. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and in the comments below, post your general thoughts. Let me know if you have any strong feelings about Mini Spooners Frosted. I don't know why the frosted is at the end in its own little font and color. I guess Frosted Mini Spooners was too close to Frosted Mini Wheats. I don't know. If you have an idea on why they did that, you can let me know. Like I said, eventually we will get to the rest of the Malt O Meals. Just wanted to do a chunk of them now and then go back. And we're going to do some extra flavors in our most, I guess, prolific would be the word for it, cereal, the one that's appeared the most. So if you're keeping track, you kind of know what brand we're going to be doing. But that'll just be a short thing, and then we'll get into some new stuff. Probably not going to do the monster cereals this year in October because it doesn't seem like much of a change from last year. So I'll see if I can find some other Halloween-y or fall-themed ones, maybe throw those in end of October and November. We'll see. But yeah, done with Malt O Meal for now. So no more bags. We'll be back to boxes next episode. But until next time, stay delicious.